Going your own way. See, no one tells you about what happens when you go your own way. What is it actually? How to get around this shit, and why this forces you to feel lonely because you have the certain narrative of going your own way. My name is Emmanuel Hightower, and this is a short little video. Terms of agreements, sense of self, and the power of I. Going your own way. All right? So, you need to understand when they talk about going your own way, they talk about it as if it's as simple as that. But you must realize that there's other things that you haven't even realized about going your own way. So when I first started to do my own thing, I was young, like my teens, and my teens. I always been an outcast. I always been the guy that did his own thing, and he just never. I just never fit in. So to me, it was easy for me to go my own way, right? Because when I was younger, I always had this urge to go my own way because of whatever reason. I just always wanted to be secluded to myself. It's just how I always been, right? And even when I tried to go back to the group and be in a part of the group, I felt as if it was too restricting and it had too many limitations. Even though, you know what I mean? So what I'll do is I'll just sit down and be like, I can't do anything, so I'll just sit in one place or whatever. And even today, I still do that now because, surprise, surprise, I'm still a part of society and I still do this. Right? But what happens when you go your own way? What happens is you don't realize this, but you start to build and create a new path that was never there. A new timeline get invented. Something that's so extraordinary from the other timelines. This is what happens when you go your own way. You completely build a new way that's never been seen. You didn't know this. But that's why it's so hard and why people like to fit in and people would rather be a part of the group instead of do their own thing. It's because when you go your own way, you have to build a path that has never been built before. And when you're with people, people can go and peep the way that other people have built and, follow their founders. But when you're on your own way and you're going your own way, you have to now build your own path. You have to create a new world that's never been foreseen. That's why.